I would like to welcome all to this hall of stain, where we salute who stood tall, whether blood or cups. Boosts closed out the mall, drug dealers are fiends, strippers and hood entrepreneurs. We them ghetto stars. I know generals with scars. They gon' tell us about their life and try to guide you through yours. H-Goonie on the beat, soldiers smooth hit record. Where we live by the gun, try not to die by the sword. We them ghetto stars.
Ghetto stars.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what it is, man. Right back at you in full effect. It's your boy Breeze Berserk. GhettoStarzPodcast has returned. I'm here with a legend of hip hop, my motherfucking brother.
What it do?
You heard my musical mentor. Right here in California. Where we at?
Man, California.
We in California right now, for those that don't know. I'm sitting here with the legendary Mr. motherfucking Quictamac.
What it do?
You heard? Quictamac, one of Eastside Long Beach's finest, man. Come on, stop playing with me. If y'all don't know, you're gonna know. You understand me? Quictamac, my brother. How you feeling, my G?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel good, man. I feel blessed.
I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to chop it up with you. We always chop it up, but this time is different.
I'm honored for you having me on your stage, on your platform. You know
man, it's your stage today, my G. First off, man, you know, we know so much about each other, but we just gonna have to pretend like we don't for the little few, and then we're gonna get into some things, all right? So first and foremost, I would like to ask you, where does your story start at, man? Where do you hail from?
I'm from Long Beach, California. My story started out as a dirty little rascal, man, pumping gas, listening to music and wanting to, take it to a whole new level.
Wait, hold on now. What could you remember what hospital you was born at?
Yeah, it was the St. Mary's that's no longer in LA no more.
St. Mary's.
1976.
Oh snap.
46.
Scorpio, right?
Yeah, please believe
my man. So tell me something. Your experiences in school, elementary, how was it coming up then?
Sheesh, I was just bad, man. I was always at continuation schools, man. I got kicked out of a few schools.
What was the first school that you can remember?
Oh man, I remember all my schools from Carson, right across the street from Catskill. right across the street from Scottsdale. It was called Catskill. I remember going there. I remember going to Hudson, and once I got in Long Beach, that's where my junior high school, college. That's where I got my game from.
Oh, Long Beach. So Long Beach gave you a lot of game.
I'm on the Long Beach like in I want to say like in 83 or something like that.
Wow, 83. Yeah. So let me give me a vision of Long Beach from your eyes. What was the first thing you seen in Long Beach that stood out to you?
It was more for like tourists, and everybody wanted to come because they wanted to come check out the beach. It was just real cool, and like as a kid, like I really wasn't exposed to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? To a whole lot of shit, but as I grew up and started seeing shit, I just started going through shit and experiencing it. Shit, that was that.
No doubt.
For the most part.
No doubt. So, you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 6 of my own. And my wife have three. So it's like we deep.
No doubt. Most definitely.
We got starters and players that come off the bench. Shit, we deep over here.
That's what I'm talking about. So let me ask you this, man.
3 rows deep.
3 rows deep.
Gotta have 3 rows.
Long Beach at this time, was it laid back? Was it rough? Was it fun?
It was rough.
Scary?
Coming up from let me see. What I want to say, 6th grade, man, I got my bike taken, and that gave me a whole different outlook on Long Beach when I got my bike taken in 6th grade. And come to find out, one of the persons was my cousin. May he rest in peace. He just passed away, and the other 2 guys, we all grew up to be cool. Shit,
sorry to hear that, man.
Through high school,
Word up, man. Hey, man.
You just have to hold your own grounds, and that was it.
That was that.
I was just blessed to not choose a side, because you got the Raiders and you got the Steelers, you know what I'm saying?
So explain that to me, man, because the people don't understand with the picture that you're trying to paint. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could just say like this, like I have family on both sides.
Both sides of what, as far as the street gangs?
Yeah, as far as the Insanes, as far as the 20s.
The Crip gangs.
Yes, it was all
heavily
Crips.
dominated by
Yeah,
Crips in Long Beach at that time.
And me, I was just well known and locally accepted, you know what I'm saying? I never put my nose in nobody's business, you know what I'm saying? I kept my head up high, chin up high, nose clean, and just stayed out of people's business, and just always had like genuine relationships, you know what I'm saying? Friendships.
Absolutely. I know
that was how that rocked out.
Growing up in Long Beach, especially back then, it was very rough to, maneuver, stay out of the gangs, especially having so many close family
and friends from both sides, to where it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh.
So let me ask you this: even though you never picked this side, which team were you feel like, even though you're close to both of them, which team do you feel like you were more closer to? As far as, bonds and stuff like that. Because sometimes...
It was really like, check it out, it's crazy that you say that, because it was really like growing up, it was 50-50 all the way, but then once the music started popping, my partner who had helped me get my first record deal, Lil Half Dead, shouts out to Lil Half Dead.
Shout out to Half Dead.
He was rocking with the Stiller side. So every time we go to the studio or when we pull up to go vibe and rock out, it was nothing but a whole bunch of Stillers, you know what I'm saying?
And for those that don't know, those that are identified as Stillers are the Rolling 20 Crips.
Yeah.
And you understand?
Then my brother C-Lo, he was over there. Then my uncle Papa, he was from Insane. So it was like, but far as when it came to the music and going to the studio, I was chilling with more dominant. It was more 20s there. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
It'd be a couple of Insanes, you know what I'm saying? But the dominant was that,
I'm so glad that you said the Steelers and the Raiders, because on our way out here, I was also explaining to your sister and my wife that, we have to be cautious. I wanted to pick up some gear, but I said, we have to be cautious not to get any sports apparel, because every team means something.
Yeah, you're motherfucking right. Every team.
And no one would know. You would love the Steelers or you love the Raiders, but you wearing the shit and you not knowing that it represents.
You could be rocking a Houston All-Star hat. Like,
Houston All-Star, you from Move.
Rocking something. They like, oh, you from Move to Whoop.
That's right. So let me ask you this: have you ever? What was your first? Have you had an encounter like that before? Was somebody mistaking you for a gang member?
I was young though, like shit. I was probably about 16, 17.
I'm about to head back to the crib.
Spook Fever, super dope producer right here. Say what's up.
Say what's up to the people, man. Spook Fever in the building.
No, see you, Spook. No, see. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sir Dipper.
Different breed.
You gotta know. Tell the people who you be, man.
Tell them who you is.
That's the shining star right there, man. That's the pick of the
super duper producer right there, man.
Yeah. You know where we at, man. Tell the people.
Oh yeah, the best producer in the world.
How could they get up with Spook Fever?
You know what I'm saying?
It's all about your dad today, but let them know how to get up with you.
Hey, everything is Spook Fever. You know what I'm saying? Real
like
simple.
that. Tune in, man.
O-O-K.
You don't even gotta spell it out. They gonna figure it out. They gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Treacherous beats.
Hey, the best of UFC 4. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
No doubt.
What's up? She finna push toward the house?
Yeah, man.
He been gone all day.
Yeah, man.
Swimming and
Much love,
love you, man. Drive safe.
Love you. What you doing, man?
I wanna see you
Good
later.
to see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love.
Yes, nice to
Drive safely, man.
Yeah, spoke about 5 minutes away from here.
No doubt. That's
They got a
love.
big ass pool in this backyard. And the house real nice.
So we're dealing with a real family orientated thing over here. So in case y'all think this isn't scripted, it's natural.
Man.
This is not an act. This is an actual
no
fact.
B-rolls, no cut rolls. Everything we gonna let it flow.
That's right.
I
That's
remember
right.
walking across the street on 8th and Magnolia, and this one nigga, man, I bullshit you not breeze. It was the funniest shit ever. He was just like, boom, boom, or doing something with his hands, like going like hard. So and I'm at the light, like I'm not even paying him no mind. I'm like, he must be kind of, slow, bro. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so his homie was like, the homie wanna know where you from. He hitting you up, and I said, oh, he hitting me up. And I'm like, what you mean where I'm from? And then he was just like, boom. So I'm like, I'm from Long Beach, I don't bang. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, And I guess I was too young to where the dude just gave me a pass, like this nigga ain't fault.
Right,
he ain't playing the script of it, But then one real time at Poly High, when I got into the fight,
Where's Poly High at?
That's on the east side.
That's on Long Beach as well? No doubt.
Yes, it's right there off Atlantic. It's the East Side School, the main school that you can't say you was raised in Long Beach and not go to Poly.
No doubt. That's
Even
the
though
same.
I got kicked out and went to Wilson, you got to touch Poly first.
You
can't touch Wilson and then come to Poly or just straight Wilson. I mean, but
yeah.
So what happened was, dude asked me where I was from. I'm in the 9th grade.
Oh man.
Keep in mind, just in the 6th grade, I got my bike taken. I had to fight to get my bike back. My auntie brought me back up there to get the bike back. So it's going down. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So 9th grade, nigga asked me where I was from. I said Scottsdale.
Oh shit.
But not thinking.
With the curly top.
I'm not thinking.
That is Paru's out there.
He took it as, oh, you telling me you from Scottsdale, Paru?
Right.
And I'm just like thinking like, nah, like in my head, like Scottsdale, nigga, like basically I just moved from Carson,
the area.
Yeah, to Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, all right.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Yeah.
The homegirl told me fourth period, like, hey, you the one with the buffaloes on? They supposed to be jumping you.
What?
I said, for real? For what? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, whoop. I'm like, oh shit. She said they're gonna be out there by the basketball court. Be careful.
Oh
like,
man,
damn.
shout out to her for giving you the heads
so
up.
I'm mobbing to the back and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go through the gym. I'm not gonna walk around the house where everybody at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna walk through the gym.
Yeah.
Open up the gym. It was a square already right there.
Oh,
Boom!
man.
Somebody fired on me in the chest.
Immediately.
Man, I must start swinging at everybody.
Get up off me,
everybody.
Right. Everybody get it.
Yeah,
Right.
and we had some good understandings, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she had a police friend who went there checked me out for about maybe 2 weeks, and then I came back to Poly. You know what I'm saying? And I got to another fight, and then I just got kicked out and finished off at Wilson.
Was the other fight personal bull?
It was
kid shit, or
it was more like on some why did you meet us at the laundromat? You know, because basically,
fade or something?
yeah, like basically, like nigga, like you on now, like nigga, you gotta meet us up at the laundromat. I'm like, nigga, I ain't meet y'all niggas nowhere.
Right.
You ain't? Nobody meet y'all nowhere. Then it just,
No
shit,
doubt.
it just went down from there.
No doubt.
But can't nobody ever say they beat me up. Can't say I didn't fire first. And I never got jumped. Knock on wood.
Word.
Never snitched. Stayed out of people's business. And I was always with the shits. Never turned down nothing. Never turned down the fade. Never ran. None of that shit.
No doubt.
That's just it.
Real nigga shit.
Yeah.
So, have you ever been arrested before?
Oh yeah. For some bullshit. Man, I try to keep my nose clean and high, head up high. I try to stay out the way of them guys. I mean, my little shit was more like driving with no license.
Right.
They
That
called it
type of
copophobia. I remember pulling over my mother's Subaru. I got it took because I pulled over too fast. It's like small shit. They came to my mama's house and got me and shit and took me to jail. The other time I got away, I jumped out the back window. Just so like, there's a lot of police in the front. Yeah, so I've been blessed to to slide through the cracks through all the other bullshit that a nigga could have really did time for. Like,
Facts of life. That's real
Like,
talk,
for real,
man. So when we go back to this main topic at hand, which is hip hop. Now, your introduction to hip hop. What was the first song that you remember hearing that made you say, "Yo, I love this. This is what I want to do"?
Okay, that's real easy. I remember we used to go to. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before I say this story, I gotta say it had to be Too Short. Freaky Tales.
Oh,
Life is Too Short.
oh,
And plus Eazy-E and NWA, where I was like, once I seen you can rhyme and still be a minister or be a speaker. You can still feed somebody's ears, give them some, you know what I'm saying, some kind of knowledge,
Substance.
some kind of substance, and just make it rhyme. I was like, oh, that's dope. Like, okay.
Word.
And DJ Quick played a part of it, bro. I was like, okay.
no doubt.
Yeah, but I used to get my ass whooped for bumping Too Short.
Oh yeah, his mouth was always
Yeah.
filthy. You know his favorite word. Bitch.
then going
Shout out to Short Dog.
and then going into the times where I could say I had a partner named Leon, but his rap name was Ammo Chaos. So we ended up getting a deal with Def Jam. But before we got our deal, he was known at Drake Park for rapping. I was known at Drake Park for rapping. So he happened to find Snoop little brother lost the tape, and Chaos found it, and it was all of Snoop's underground shit.
Wow.
And Snoop was Silky Slim, and I had an Oakland tape from Richie Rich, so I used to always spit all the Richie Rich shit.
Wow.
So that probably was one of the first things. I used to literally write Richie Rich shit down and come to the park, nigga, and I'm ready to spit all that 415 shit he had to say.
My nigga.
And like it was my shit, and then Ammo was speaking Snoop shit, and we was like, nigga, let's hook up and, you know what I'm saying, and man, make something happen ourselves, nigga. Like we need to form a group.
Whoa.
You know, and that's what got us our deal, the Dog Catcher beat. You know, Halfden helped us, you know, and shouts out to him and Tracy Kendricks with Total Track Productions.
Word, salute to them. Word
they helped
up.
us get it to the next level.
How did that feel, getting that deal, saying, look, I'm about to go get on, this is real. I'm about
with
to get
Russell Simmons.
With Russell Simmons, of all people, an icon of hip hop.
That shit was so crazy, bro. It was like a dream. It wasn't like it was a dream.
Fresh out of high school.
Because we used to speak it into existence and walk around with Def Jam hats at all the little parties. Like,
you heard what he said? Speak it into
we used to lie
existence.
and tell niggas like, you know, we finna sign on Def Jam. You see the Def Jam record right over there?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
You already
We
know.
used to always lie and say it. So when it happened, we just looked at each other like, nigga, you know, we spoke this shit to existence. Like we can't turn around now.
Right.
We met Russell, we signed. I remember going to school, and my most altercations at school was people be staring at me.
Yeah.
And I had to get the understanding of, nigga, they staring at you, they seen you on your TV rap, nigga.
Right.
That shit come on twice a day at 1:30,
Bro.
excuse me, at 4:30, at 1:30, 4:30, and at 10:30 at night, and in the morning.
Not to cut you off, but I remember watching y'all video, 12-pack of Doja by Hostile.
Yes.
I'm talking about Donnie Simpson, I believe, late night BT,
Freddie and all them,
Houston, Texas
Dre,
at that time, man.
Ed Lover, Dr. Dre.
But that's where I picked up on with Donnie Simpson, late
Yeah.
night in Houston, Texas. Me and my brother Sean,
The brother
exactly
with the green,
like
with the
Sean.
with the brown eyes, right? Smooth talking brother.
Him,
Donnie
yes,
Simpson,
Donnie
BT.
Simpson. And my oldest brother Sean, which is your twin. Y'all look exactly alike. He basically, we used to be up.
You know what song?
And singing your song, not knowing one day I'ma meet you and shit. That's
dope.
crazy.
That's super. And look,
Super crazy.
so this one brother, like, I was, you could say aggressive, because I was just like, what's up? You know, like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? He was like, just stuck, and it was like, I seen you in the video. And it dumbed me all the way down, like,
Right, you famous.
like basically
right.
like my fault.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, my fault, my man. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was good, you know what I'm saying? And that used to happen a lot. And they'd be like, I seen you, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody stare and I say something like, you seen that 12-pack? And they'd be like, yeah, bro, I was gonna ask you, you know, I didn't wanna. And I'm like, yeah, it's all good, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because we was the first young niggas coming up out the city at the time.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And we was never Hollywood.
No doubt.
We was still staying with our parents when we had our deal. So when my mother came home, I remember dropping all the money on her, like, cause we had signed.
How did that feel?
That shit was felt like being that young and could just throw $16,000 on my mama. That was like the biggest
Fresh
thing
out
ever,
of high school,
because she was
$200 back
she
then.
was working at there's a restaurant. I forgot the name of the restaurant, but she was a waitress, so she shares her tips. So one day I was like, Mom, come here. She was like, what? I said, sit down. She was like, and I just got the camera, start flicking away. I'm about to see the pictures, you know, like, damn. It's like she had just sent me the pictures recently, and that made me feel good. And then back then it was something called The Box.
Of course, I remember The Box. You had to call and you add it on.
how I manipulated The Box, brother,
Back
was
to back.
I was hooking up everybody's phones because people had people that was in jail. And I was like, man, my cousin just went to jail, but he can't call home. I'm like, look, I'm gonna put a burnout phone in your house, but I'm gonna need you to call The Box X amount of times a day for me. That song? Yes. They'll be there on this day, this time. Nigga, in the best time of this whole music tour life that I've been going through, my best feeling was when my mother was sick in the motherfucker, right? She had to take a leave from work, but we had just signed. And she was able to see the video come on TV. And because she was always at work. And so she sat back like, look at her, she was like, this motherfucker came back on again. This on again. And I'm like, yeah, mama, I'm like, we finna be out of here. You know what I'm
No doubt.
And that was like, and then I used to always say, I want to have a song on a video game to where my kids could be like, that's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, they blessed me with that. Snoop was the backbone to the true crime streets of LA.
Oh,
it was a song with Lil Habib called "This Is How We Live." So our names pull up on it, and to this day I be like, and it's crazy because I need to go. Yeah, mama.
No, y'all need to be out there.
No, it's too cold in the morning. So basically, that was my little
real family, man. Yeah.
What was I finna say? Where I live off at? I live off at.
Basically talking about the street true crime.
Oh yeah, to where that made me feel good. To where like I did that, like, and I still got to get the game.
Yes.
The game isn't on the new system, but I got to go and get the old system and still just have it for my collection.
Just have it on the strip.
You know what I'm saying? And,
major accomplishments, man. People like myself could only dream of, witnessing and walking in those shoes, man. So I know you did a lot of
Words is so strong because even with me saying I want to go overseas, it took me 2 years to set that up. Literally 2 whole years.
And where did you go first time you went overseas?
Shit, first time we went to we was in Japan. Japan is so motherfucking like awesome, bro. It's like
Japan.
It's so different. It's so different. It's so beautiful. The vibe. The dollars you make out there, it's just fucking amazing.
So they love hip hop and they love your music in Japan.
Taking pictures, like I remember me and E. White was in a room and they wanted to take pictures. So me and my boy, shouts out to E. White, we taking pictures.
What up, E. White?
With people and we doing a little peace finger shit. The homie come up in there, Taka and Campbell, like, no, don't take no more pictures. They gotta pay for this. Me and E. White was like, oh, excuse me.
Oh.
We was like, oh, we can't take no more pictures. We had took about 10, 15 pictures because what they do is take the pictures and they can sell them, or they go off and do what they do.
No doubt.
They'll take the pictures and go sell them and do what they do with it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So man, the love was real in Japan.
Yeah, and then I love when we went to Atlanta, man. We went to Miami, not Miami. We went to Baltimore. By the White House, we performed. Man, we was all in.
By the White House.
Yeah, we was all in Baltimore. We went to Phoenix, Oakland, Sacramento. We went on a nice tour, man. We was on tour.
So let me ask you, what was your favorite place out of them all that you visited and basically put your music down?
You mean as far as in the country?
As far as in the country.
I like how we set it out there when we was in Oakland, in Atlanta. I don't know, cause everything was a head rush. Everything was just like a movie. Like damn, like nigga, we really.
Did you had the nervous feelings when you stepped out?
Nah.
I see you perform a lot, and I only been on the stage like 3 times, and I done had the nervous, bubbly before I step out.
I'm gonna tell you, in this city called, it's the Bible Belt out there, through Oakland. I'm not gonna say it's Oakland, but it's called Walnut Creek or something creek.
Yeah.
About maybe our outskirts of Oakland.
Yeah.
They still believe in like you can't curse. So my only time I was nervous and just embarrassed. It's a big ass Universal step show, big dome, just a lot of people.
Right.
50,000, a lot of people.
Right.
The stage is big. There's only one way on the stage is this way. I'm on the far right. You got ammo right here. You got half dead in the middle. We get up there. We didn't get to do the 12-pack of dope. My nigga got up there. It was like bitch, fuck a bitch. DPG, Long Beach, EastSide, fuck a bitch, this and that. It was like, nigga, they came down there. They was like, hit the switch. They cut the shit off. It was so embarrassing. So Ammo was able to flip off the stage and get up out of there. Half dead was, but I had to walk like here to the streets.
Wow.
And when you got about 50,000 people like, boo, and fuck y'all, and y'all cursing, that shit, your stomach is gonna be spinning, bro.
Yo.
You like, oh my gosh.
And it wasn't even you, but you held responsible because that's the team.
When they had to do us in the van, we had to get our ass up out of there.
Because they was about to get with you.
We had to, they call the police and everything. We had
Oh
to get up out
man,
of
that's
there.
wild,
We
yo.
had to get up out of there.
See, that part ain't cool, you know, not for just words, but
Man.
you know, everywhere have their laws, and I guess if you violate, there are repercussions, right?
Yeah,
But it
no,
is what it is.
most definitely.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you this, man. I know you talk about Poly, and Poly is a school that I've always heard a lot of times in history that that school is the school also that the guy Snoop attended, right?
Oh yeah.
He attended that. Now, being that you came up on the same east side of Long Beach, did you hear about Snoop before he came
Hell
and hit
yeah.
the big screen?
Hell yeah. Snoop was the biggest thing. Snoop still is the biggest thing in Long Beach. And when we first heard him, we was like, wow, this little guy got away with motherfucking words. Like, you know, with the SNOOP, you know what I'm saying? And put your gun away, run away, go to the back,
doubt.
hit him up, spin him up, get him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he can just go back into tell me what's going on. It makes me, you know what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt.
my first time ever seeing Snoop though, I was on a bus stop, and I don't know who I was with. I don't know if I was with Bad or I was with somebody, and it's Big Six that was driving. Snoop was in the passenger seat. He was like this, and he pulled up. They pulled up. We on the bus stop. They hit the corner. And I was like, oh, that's homie who be rapping right there.
Yeah.
It was like a quick drive-by, you know what I'm saying? And then,
Wow.
the other time was at the VIP a few times, but then once I started to get acquainted and really getting to know his character was, I remember we did a song with Lil Half did, and every time Snoop used to see me, Lil Half did the Chaos, it was a verse that I started off with on Half did shit. Snoop used to always say, my first 4 bars, I'm coming through with Boo Boo, peace to Guru, some shit like that. Some shit. And so I looked over and that made me feel good, like, oh, nigga, you heard that, you know about that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, like that brother has been nothing but positive energy, shit, and always just had always had his arms open. He invited me to, you know what I'm saying, to plenty of sessions. You know what I'm saying? He helped me feed my family, most definitely.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? He used to help me with all my hustles, you know what I'm saying? And he blessed me with a few tracks. He could have easily charged me, you know what I'm saying? He made the tracks, happy to come up there, you know what I'm saying? Drop my shit at his shit.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? Until and even today, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, and even today I still talk to him.
That's dope, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope.
Literally. We were just playing, this is gonna be embarrassing, but we'd be on Twitch playing fucking John Madden, right? And just the other night he had left this embarrassing ass message.
Oh, word?
Yeah. He was talking big shit. 51 fucking games. So it's like, you know, we be chopping it up and, you know, and shit, like, you know, like he even, I had took my mother to his house.
Yeah.
He had gave her some oldies and then he had told my mother recently, you know, he gonna send her some new oldies to her email, and he had sent his blessings when she got into a car accident a couple months ago.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear
Like,
that.
then she was here. He had got on the phone and talked. He had talked to my mom. He had wished China a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? So the brother, real humble to be so busy. You would think you would never be able to talk to him, especially if like me and him don't have no number one hit song to where he ain't gotta holler at me at all. You know
No
what I'm saying?
doubt.
He's doing movies and he's, you know what I'm saying, he on a whole nother shit, platform, bracket, all that shit. So for him to still make time and tap in when he tap in, that's genuine, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You really can't buy that, you know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Yeah, and that's what I love about music and about certain people that's solid. You know what I'm saying? He never went Hollywood. He always kept it 10 toes.
Most definitely, my G. Know what you mean by that. Roll. So, yo, man, it's always good to have niggas that come out the hood and still remember they, you know, keep they self level. You know what I mean? Not to turn their backs on dudes, you know. But what was your favorite body of work with Snoop? Because I know you're a fan of his as well. And you know, I don't think you ever told me your personal favorite track by him.
There was one that we did called How Can I Get Next to Him?
No, not the one that you did.
Oh,
with
him.
him.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know you and him did a few tracks together.
That G's up. That I want to be a motherfucking hustler. That was my shit.
G's and Hustlers. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's on the Doggy Style.
That's when I was like, wow, this dude got a really way with words, the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga on that song, he was shopping.
Yeah, he flipped on that.
Man, Coupe de Ville, rolling in my cheek, bumping in my shit,
and it don't quit.
So dropping on the one,
Motherfucker,
nigga, with a lot of gangster shit with the Eastside O's.
I'm a motherfucking dick in the Compton niggas, all about the set trip.
Man.
So listen, what's your favorite track with him? Because I know you got a few tracks with him as well.
I love to Blame It On Me because he let me get off and do what I want. When he did that beat, he said, I got one for you, nephew. And then Snoop went in there and did his verse. And so keep in mind, on the original one, he rapped first. And I was like, damn, like, oh wow, like, I don't know what I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? This is my first song. I'm like, damn, like, for real, like, it's really my turn now?
Yeah.
I'm finna be on that song that you just came out the booth and
Word.
nigga, he was like, just for you, nigga. I'm like, oh man. I go in there, I do my part. And then my buddy Beretta, rest in peace, he just passed away about a year and a half ago.
Man,
Me and him went to college together and shit. And we did a couple songs. He ended up getting on the third verse. Yeah, but then I went back up to the lab and Snoop blessed me with the one that I put the homie B-Man, shouts out to B-Man on, Pimps Like You. And he said they did the DMX beat.
Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
I was like, okay. He was like, I'm going to just do the hook on this one. I'm like, man, run it.
Yeah, I know that had to feel crazy, even though you know him, but it's just like to actually do a song with him.
The very first one, I remember it was a song called Mandatory Business. It was with JT the Bigger Figure.
Shout out to
Daz and Snoop and
shout out to Daz.
Dog had stood up and said, who got a verse for this? And everybody was in that motherfucker writing something.
No
I wrote my
doubt.
shit so quick. Like, nigga, I'm finna get a chance to get on.
I'm getting on this.
Hold
one.
on. I turned around and spit it to Daz. Daz was like, that's hot dog right now. I'm like, yeah, this was like, nigga, that's tight than the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, everybody in the studio, bro, this is the craziest shit ever. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out, so they went on the side, like in the kitchen, they were shooting dice and eating the shit. By the time they came back in there, I had finished it. They was like, who that? Like, Matt. They was like, that shit tight. So I was nervous, but then ever since that day, I climbed out that shell, like, nigga, that's what I got, you know what I'm saying, to bring to the table.
No doubt, absolutely, man. You know what?
You really gave me a chance. Yeah.
That's love, man. That's love. You know, that guy is somebody that I'll be honored to meet one day as well. You know, my mother don't even like rapping. She loved nothing but a G thing. That's the only motherfucking track she had. You know what I'm saying? She had this cassette tape single, Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg at the time. His name had the Doggy Dogg one, and she loved his part. You know what I'm saying? Always shout out to Snoop, man.
I like how that nigga acting though now, man. I had told him about. Actually, I told him around the last episode or the episode that he played. What was that on? BMF.
BMF,
It was the preacher.
Yeah. We gonna split that halfway.
I had told him like, hey, you had man, you really did your thug deals on that. Like your acting's off the water. And then know, he just elevated since then.
No doubt.
But all of his
You
acting.
ever think about doing movies?
Yeah, we're in the middle of one right
You
now.
had a few joints that you was in, right?
We
Yeah.
did one called Something About the Game, and then we did like 2 like low budget ones that we tried to put together, but the biggest one that we doing now, the ones that's in motion in the works right now, it's called Extra Album. Shouts out to the whole cast. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Zen Wynn, the producer. And so we do got one. My name is Clint on that right there. Yeah. And that's come together real great, special. And it's real
I'm looking
funny.
forward to that one, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I seen a few behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't give him too. I don't give him nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna take that with me. But you know, I'm looking forward to seeing that most definitely, and many more projects in the future.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Especially you and I. You and I, we gotta do the video.
Man.
We gotta do a video or 2, or 3 or 4, or 15, or 100.
We got
so
we got a
we
lot
gonna
of
get
work
it.
to do.
We gonna get it for sure. So let me just keep it all the way 1,000 with you, man. I love your music, but my personal favorite track, if I had to pick one, is "Life Is Not a Game," man. I love that track, man. Like that's my favorite track, bro. Like,
the other day.
that should be the soundtrack, man. Like real talk. I love it, man.
Thanks,
so,
man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that one had touched me differently.
It's crazy that you said that because out of the whole album of that project, I really couldn't wait to get.
That's on Passport Only, right?
Yeah, I really couldn't. I couldn't wait for my buddy. Shouts out to Laid Back Sounds and West Coast
Laid
Stones,
Back,
who produced
West Coast Stone.
music. I couldn't wait to hear the mixed down version of that.
Yeah,
I still bump that in the car.
no doubt.
Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, life worth living? Should I
blast myself?
Stupid of me to even ask myself. Thought it was team ball. Yeah, that's my shit.
Fuck it, I'ma pass to myself.
I'm trying to score if you ain't trying to win. Fuck a tie, I can't comprehend.
Yeah,
Real, man, that's my shit.
Man, that shit is deep. You know, it touched me different. That shit give me chills now. You know what I'm saying? It's a track that I bump a lot by myself. You know,
hey,
so
it's crazy because if you
taking
like that one, I think you really gonna like this new one that Spook Fever just produced for me. It's called If I. It's deep.
Yo, what made you think of the title Iron Fist Velvet Glove, man? That title, that album
because
title
it's bittersweet.
is dope.
It's like because I started noticing how I can make somebody smile. Somebody can be on their worst day.
Right.
I can make them smile. I can make them open up. It's like a gift to give. I can. Of course, we all can make somebody mad, but I can trigger something bad and make it good.
Most definitely.
And my energy brings a lot of good energy to a room, but at the same time, it's another side of me.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like the velvet.
The yin and the
side.
yang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Iron Fist is if I got to go up to the other side of it. So it's like a gift. And then I start reading into it, thinking about it. I said, you know what? I'm finna use this glass wall right here. Iron Fist, velvet glove.
That shit is tough. And that album is brilliant, by the way.
Thanks,
That's
man.
my shit.
Thanks,
you understand? Like,
I haven't had a chance to push it like I want to, because you know,
I know it.
with a whole lot of real life shit. But you know, in
I
due
know
time,
it. I know it. You
that's
gonna
why
get
I'm
to it, man.
full-fledged pushing
I
it
know
out.
it.
'Cause I don't want to do it like I did Passport, where I just put it online and just let the online do what it do. Nah, this is special right here.
It definitely is, man.
it's
It's a
special.
project I can tell that you put a lot of work into. You know what I'm saying? I'm on there as well.
Yeah, shouts out Breeze on there, you know what I'm saying? Please believe it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My issue.
Man.
Oh, man, you know, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to be a part of history, man, and get on my first official album, because, you know, a nigga like me was only doing verse head on
I got something to say
mixtapes
about
and shit.
that though. Look,
Yeah.
so when we first had talked about doing some music,
Yeah.
this wasn't anybody. There's no disrespect.
No
I
doubt.
was like, I want to do some music with him, but I wonder how he gonna come off to this. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you hear a lot of us rappers, you be like, all right, like, damn, that motherfucker's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Man, when you sent that motherfucker back, I was like, pressure. Whoa, play it back. Play it back. And my wife, she hears shit, and she'll tell me off top, you know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, that nigga white.
Right,
Tell me,
right,
baby, like, you should do that by yourself.
Right.
Play that shit back. Play that shit back. I was like, he got it. He got it. She was like, hell yeah. And then once you was dropping your mixtapes, it was like inevitable. Like, even when my daughter Sam, bro,
Yeah.
That song that you got, I was just on the tip of my tongue. The one when you was your big brothers, your big brothers, the one with this real deep when you're speaking some real shit where you told me that it was people who was kind of mad because of something.
Oh yeah.
How did line go? Your big brother.
Yeah, man, definitely talking about brutal streets, man. Brutal streets.
It's a line you said. I should I'm the big brother. Something said about a big brother.
Yeah, I know exactly what you said. You wanna know what's crazy? My memory be so fucked up that I'll be forgetting my own shit.
But once the beat come on, though,
when the beat come on, it flows.
Yeah.
But that go to show you like what was going through my mind.
Yeah.
Once I wrote it, I just spit it out because it was therapy for me.
Yeah, Solomon like it too.
I appreciate that from the heart.
Yeah. I got it on my. I got your projects on my phone right here.
No
right
doubt,
now.
man.
No
No doubt.
Just push play.
A lot of niggas thought that it was to try to diss, but it was never to diss. It was
coming
talking
from
from uplift. It was like, yo, nigga, you hurting me,
Listen to the
man.
message. That's
You're
what
killing me.
They
You
need
know
to
what I'm
listen
saying?
to the message. It was a message that you were saying. You wasn't just rhyming and playing with words.
Nah, not at all, man. So this is somewhere I care about deeply. Like, have a true history with this person. Looked up to this person.
And look, I say this to say, with your body of work, it's so awesome that I could never get enough of it. So even with the new songs that we got,
Appreciate that.
when you sit back this new one, I was just shell shocked. Like, whoa, like, it's hard to find caliber artists that's like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got his own style. He's standing in his own lane. He on his own shit. He's standing on his shit like this is it.
Right.
And one thing for sure, two things for certain, you ain't gonna send it to you for like it's right. You know what I'm saying? And you make sure it's right. And that's the part that I also love, because a lot of people just rush some shit and just send some shit. Like, I got a couple artists who said some shit and it didn't move me. It was just like, oh, okay.
Right, you just did it to get it over with.
Yeah, and then I try to do as much as I could to it, and I sit back and listen, and then I have to make certain decisions to change the song around, or maybe cut 8 bars of a song and tell the homie, hey, look, I cut it 8 instead of 6, and I finished the last 8 just to keep it where I mentally like the song, and I'm like, okay, I'm digging. Because the one thing for sure, I hate wasting time on a song that I don't like.
Most definitely.
I feel like I just can't do it. I'm a real big firm believer of yes and no. That's it.
Facts of
I'm not
life.
gonna beat around the bush. That's the realest shit ever. That's everything in life. You know?
Facts of life, man. That's real talk, reality rap.
You know?
Word up.
So you got it, like, for real.
No
And then you
doubt.
came with the new mixtape. It was like, damn, then we still rocking the O.
Yeah, man. But fuck me, man. It's about Quictamac today. You know, real talk. I definitely appreciate the gratitude, but I want to give you your flowers, your maximum respect, and you know, admiration that I got for you, man. It's like you my musical mentor. I don't just say that because we fly and shit.
Yeah.
I say that because, yeah, not just because we family, nigga. I mean that shit. Like, you really motivate me to get on my bike, and there was a time I was gonna get this shit up, and you basically like gave me the fuel to say, you know what, nigga, nah, you gotta keep doing it. If you really want to do it, stop playing with it and get it done. And I'm doing it this way, my way, at my own pace.
Yeah. It's crazy that you said that.
That's morals, principles. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. Like how you said, you ain't just putting nothing out.
Yeah.
Like, that's from your experience,
Yeah.
and experience is the best teacher in life, man.
Right.
So
Like,
I have to follow that blueprint.
when my buddy Badass passed away, I had
Rest in
took
peace,
that's
man.
a picture right there.
Jamal. But look at what, damn, that's some buddy on
Big butt.
big ass bud. If
Big
y'all can
bud.
only
Well,
see
that's a
this
big
shit,
bud.
man, that's crazy. Boy.
So when he had left us,
that's a personal picture.
that was like that right there. Like, I sat back for a whole year breathing, was just silent, shell shocked.
Yeah, man, I remember
not
seeing
true.
them flipping on the trampoline and
It
all
was
that.
like, it's not true. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't believe it,
And I
man.
just
Rest in
kept
peace,
hearing them say
badass.
shit like,
Sorry,
I can help you
Real
better
loss.
up here than, like, used to always say that I can help you better up there than I could down here. And then just knowing his energy and him like, nigga, you better get back right, nigga. Hey, Max, what you doing? So, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, do what you gotta do, man. So I often look at it and then I just fuel myself up with it, because I like it's really hard But you know, I just try to. I come right here on my coffee table, I look up at him, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And then just try to just let my tears shed and my blood shed through the ink.
No
just
doubt.
scribble and go bananas.
Word up. Yo, a lot of people made songs about mothers, but you made a song about father, man. That was
I got
different.
the mother one too.
You had the mother run originally.
Yeah.
But then
Flipped around and did the
that's what I
father
said. That's what I
same
said.
way,
Like
flipped it
every great artist damn near made a song about mothers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every genre of music, somebody made a song about mothers or whatnot. But you not only did that, you made a song about father. I never heard a nigga give salutes to their fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And myself included. You know, had thought about making songs about my moms, but never thought about making a song about my pops. What was your motivation to do that? And what made you feel as though, look, I have to do this right here?
It's crazy you said that because that situation is so deep, Breeze. Like, for instance, that song was about somebody who really wasn't my father. He was this guy that raised me.
Most definitely.
And my mother gave me his name. My mother broke up with him the day I was born. My mother hooked up with him while she was pregnant.
Wow.
And he taught me so much as far as on how to be a father. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not throwing no shade on my real father. He's a strong man. He's always been there. You know, we had some absences throughout life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't nothing too harsh that couldn't get put back together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can honestly say he would have raised me the same way and had me on the same track.
No doubt.
The same state of mind. But that song really came from when I seen the guy who I thought was my father for a minute pass away in front of me. And
Wow.
I was like, lost. So that whole song all the way down to the end when I said it was like when it was time to close this casket, they was like, you son, you gotta close the chapter. And I was just like, I don't want to. And he was like, come on. And then I'm looking at him and I'm just like, I'm finna close the chapter. You know, like, that was hard, bro. He had already prepared me mentally and physically and told me, you know, what to do, what not to do, and this day is gonna come. What you gonna do with it? I need you to stay strong, keep it, be the captain of the boat. You know what I'm saying? And know God is real, and anything you ask for, He will give to you. And it may not be when you want it, but it's gonna be on time. It's gonna come.
Most definitely.
And yeah, man, he put so much perks in me, man. The strategy cards in me. It's crazy, bro. To this day, like, he was somebody I thought was gonna live forever. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? He was in a wheelchair. And I said that too on the song. His name was Samuel Lee Meshack. Mine's is Samuel Lee Quan Meshack. But really, in actuality, nobody knows this nor got this on the record. My last name was supposed to be Smith.
Wow.
If I was gonna be Samuel, it could have been Samuel Lee Quan Smith.
Wow.
I don't know the Smith side of my real family, but it's just the part that eats me up, because now here it is. My kids, I can't take them to their uncles on my dad's side.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, a lot of the people who was on the Meshack side, they done passed away. The great aunties who I know, the uncles in jail doing life, certain uncles, and, you know, so it's kind of like, it's bittersweet. Now, on my mom's side, of course, I know everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I believe me building my family and being married and just growing, I look at this as my immediate family. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I stay close to them, and that's like my wife said, I don't have company.
Word.
I don't have any, you know what I'm saying? I gotta
neither,
really
bro.
know, if you know what I'm saying, feel the vibe. And if you ain't married or in a relationship, I really don't want to have
No doubt.
because we gotta be on the same page.
Hell
Period.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying? And that's just that. You know? Yeah, but that was one of my deepest songs. That one, and then it ate me up because my pops wasn't here to really hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then my real pops got to hear it, and he heard me give another man props. So, you know, we're all human, so I know he probably at times like, fuck that song, turn that song off. You know what I'm saying? But he understand. And then I'm happy that my mother was alive to see me do that song, the mother song. And then my buddy Bo Rock, shouts out to Bo Rock and Dove Shack. You know what I'm saying? I hope the Dove Shack crew, Bo Rock held me down. And and I already knew, like, man, I got the hook. I'm like, for real. And it was crazy. And then, I don't know if you know that, if you heard the first song on the Passport album, the one, Let Me Take You to a Place.
Yeah.
So with that song, let me
that's
tell you,
my shit.
let me tell you how that one came about. It was so funny. It was so funny. It's in the second drawer on my side. So, me and Bo Rock was finna leave. And I played that beat. And it was like, man, I think I got something for that. And I was like, for that right there? He was like, you said that you want some worldwide shit, some like passport shit, right? I said, yeah. I said, hold on, I'm finna go upstairs real quick. And I come back downstairs, that nigga in there singing, let me take you. I said, ooh, I said, hold on, we ain't leaving yet. Plug shit back up. So yeah, Bo Rock held me down like on some real shit. He held me
I
all the
love
way
that. That
down.
shit right there is hard, man.
Excuse me one second, y'all. Let me go slice. Let me go put this trash can.
Yeah, man.
And even with like the Long Beach thing song, everybody know Crooked Eye. Me and Crooked Eye go back to way back in the days when you know what I'm saying, when it was what it was called 7 Letter. You know what I'm saying? And Crooked happened to be my next door neighbor in Moreno Valley, and it was crazy how I even found that out because I was at Del Taco and I was ordering some food for the family, and the lady said, the guy in the black Beamer who just drove off said he paid for everything because you're from Long Beach. I said, who was the black guy? She was like, he was a black guy. He was, he looked like he was tall. He had a big beard. And I tried to chase him down. He was in that new Beamer, convertible top. He zoned by and it was gone. Fast forward, I was going to get some tires. I pulled up the Firestone, and I said, that motherfucking Beamer that brought me the food, said he was from Long Beach. Who was this nigga?
Yeah.
Nobody knew his name. The lady didn't know his name. So then I'm asking the guy, hey, who drive that Beamer? Some rapper dude, he's from Long Beach. And I said, you got a big beard? Yeah, he got a big beard. So he called his buddy over. He said, hey, what's the dude's name who drive this car? And he said, that's Crooked Eye. I said, Crooked Eye. I said, oh, that's my guy. I ain't seen him in years. So I stayed there and waited for him to pull up to get his shit. Outside. He was like, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? And we united. It was all good. He's like, I'm around the corner. I'm like, nigga, I'm around the corner. So he had literally came over to the house. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm going to drop my verse. I think I'm pulling up at the house. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then we rocked out. Yeah.
That's love, man. The motherfucking legend, man. Mr. Cookie.
I remember when we did Bounce Your Riders, Daz and them pulled up at my mama house. Hell yeah, niggas was like, ain't that? Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's different, man.
Yeah.
The circle is ill.
Most definitely.
Definitely stood amongst the best of the best, man.
Man, had to, cause you know, shit.
Word.
Niggas will tell you real quick, that ain't tight. Take that off. We ain't gonna do that one.
Most
We gonna put somebody else right there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Word.
Yeah. Been
So-
too long.
So let me ask you, personally, who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Very good question. My favorite artist today?
Of all
'Cause I
time.
don't
No,
even-
not
Of
today.
all time.
Of all time.
All right.
Favorite artist
time.
of all
Since you're
time.
saying all time. I'm gonna have to say, Snoop for sure. Too Short for sure.
You have to pick one, my brother. You have to pick one.
Pick one.
Your favorite hip hop artist of all time. Gotta be one. There's one of them.
Can't get too.
Can't get two.
Can't
There's
get
no
too
two.
good. Let me get two.
Not at all serious.
Put a little cheese on it.
Can't get no cheese.
Man.
No fries. None of that.
No napkins, nigga. Nothing.
None of
Straight
that. No
water.
soy sauce. No fried rice.
I'm gonna have to give it to Dog Man, because
Dog.
it was so
Mr.
real
Broadest.
to see him and be like, damn, I hear something on the radio. And then now to this day, he's everywhere.
Favorite R&B artist.
Favorite
All
R&B
time.
of all time. Ah man, I don't even want to tell you because then it's gonna probably get your podcast
Let's
shut down.
go.
Ah man,
This is
Musically?
This is your.
Well, look.
your.
y'all not gonna agree with me, but I just gotta say this because at one point we didn't know what none of these songs meant. But R. Kelly got some good ass motherfucking music.
R.
Now,
Kelly
just be honest,
is a genius when it comes to music.
Yeah, and despite what he went through, once you find out what he went through, it's like, damn, do I go back and still hear some songs? I don't know how to bump them now.
That's your favorite R&B artist.
Yeah.
All right, so let's put it like this. Let's say you got you got a magic. Let's say you get left on the island, right? You got everything you need there, as far as
You gotta have me.
of course, you got everything.
You gotta have me.
you know, you got everything you need there, but you can only bring one album, one movie, right? And one.
Breeze is cold. My boy said one movie,
one album.
Damn.
One strain of bud, one alcohol.
Can I not bring no alcohol and weed and bring more albums and more artists?
You can't tread, brethren. You must rhythm.
So you're saying who would it be?
And one album. Let's start with that. You got one album. Let's start with that. You can only have one album. You got all your necessities, endless.
So can I still have my album?
Of course, you can still have your album.
Okay, all right.
Because that's your project. Right?
One album. And that's for today.
But
music.
you know what? Fuck that. No, you can't have your project.
Oh,
no, because that one, yeah, you got like this shit, everything got, you on an island, man. You on an island, fuck it. You got all your necessities, but when
Am I only there for like a week or two?
Nah, man, you there. You there. This is your island. This is your private island.
I'm gonna just bump my music.
Just your shit.
You know what? Nah. I'm gonna be 1 million. Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, which album?
I don't even care.
You don't care. Anyone?
Because every time I start the car up and drive, that's who I'm bumping.
No
every
doubt.
Day. Every day, every morning,
No
every
doubt.
night, every dog, every day, every day, every day.
No doubt.
It'll be Bob
That's
Marley.
G shit.
Yeah, Bob Marley.
One movie. One film that you had to watch.
Damn, you're a cold brother for that one.
One. That's all you get.
Damn.
Yeah, repeat. And it's on VCR.
He said repeat.
And it's on VCR.
Man, you gotta rewind that
And it's on
motherfucker.
VCR.
It'll be Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. Ah.
Sorry to be Boys in the Hood.
Reggae.
Yeah,
We just seen the alleyway earlier. I said, I ain't going down that motherfucker. You seen what happened when Rick said, let's split up, nigga.
Man,
I
fuck
know
that.
where I'm at, nigga. This is California, nigga. Hey, yo,
And then
so
the
you got,
straight and weed,
you got your
I'll take
straight
some
and weed.
sativa because I want to be up. I don't want to be too
Give
big.
one name, man. One name.
Shit, this
One-
shit right here
one
called
name.
cake. It's good. I
Just
take
cake?
cake. nigga.
Wedding cake or it's just
No,
cake?
this is cake. This
Cake.
is called cake. Wedding cake, I believe, is the indica one. Straight
okay.
indica. This is a hybrid.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
cake.
I'll take a hybrid.
All right, so
A sativa.
beverage.
Oh, beverage.
Yeah, beverage. You don't have to be alcohol because I don't drink no
And if it's
more.
alcohol, can I bring Don Julio and cranberry juice?
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, it'd be something like
Did you
that.
get your favorite juice
Yes.
and your favorite alcohol?
Don Julio cranberry juice.
Because you got endless necessity.
Yes. Or you know what? How about some, what's that shit she got me turned on to, bro? Some shit, damn. I keep thinking Rosa Parks, Stella Rose. Shit, that shit's so good. Stella Rose. Stella Rose.
My wife is in the building shaking her head as well.
You like Stella Roses? That's so chill, huh?
Mrs. Burger's in the cut.
Yeah.
Mrs. Buzzard.
Man,
So-
some Stella Rose.
Stella
And a whole
Rose.
bunch of water.
Of course, you got nothing but that. That's
Yeah.
you're loaded.
Yeah,
You're loaded.
I don't need nothing else with some Stella Rose.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, that's what it is, man.
I'll be right.
So if you could meet your favorite person in the world to meet, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Bob
I'll
Marley.
give you that.
Bob Marley.
Say word.
Bob Marley.
Bob, out of anybody? Why is that?
I watched a documentary of the kid. I always thought reggae was unique. Everything I ever heard, when I first heard the rhythm of reggae, I was lost. Like, wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So, to know his story, how he passed away, you with his foot been infected, and et cetera, in his last days, and wind down. I just wish I was there when they had any of his sessions. His whole I got his playlist all on my phone, ready to go. Yeah, it'd be Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
I would have loved to just, man, at them sessions. I just know they was in there having fun, and just not even the weed aspect, just the energy. They know they got a hit. Like, we know this is a hit, man. That's 30 right there.
No.
This is how much you finna
So
make.
Brother Bob definitely had that effect on people's lives, yo. He definitely uplift you in your times when you feel down and all that. He hit me like that as well, man. So I know exactly how you feel, man.
Buffalo Soldier.
But you definitely shocked me when you said Brother Bob. I wouldn't expect you to say him of all people that you would have loved to meet. Rest in peace to Brother Bob Marley, man. He definitely comes from a place of good food. Speaking of food, what's your favorite meal of all time?
I like soul food. Raised on soul food. Everything is soul food.
No doubt.
Soul food.
Anything in particular? Like what?
Barbecue, chicken.
Is it okay? Chicken. I was about to say, are you a pork man? Or?
Nah, I don't really care for pork, but
Yeah.
when my wife makes these eggs and cheese and sausages,
The sausages.
that shit be bomb, bro. I
And look, I gave you that, boy. I don't know nothing about the swine. I can't leave my brother hanging. You know what
I
I'm
can't do the
saying?
bacon though. That's crazy, yeah.
The bacon.
I'd be like, ugh, put the bacon.
Yeah,
Cause I can see. It seemed like I could see it more. Like
They almost laced me earlier at Pink's hot
trying
dog.
to get 'em.
We ordered a
They
beef
wrapped it?
pastrami dog. I mean, no, the beef pastrami fries,
Yeah.
not cheese fries.
Sprinkle
She had
with bacon.
bacon underneath the shit. I'm like looking. I'm taking a fork, combing through it. Oh man, that's crazy. So you don't rock with bacon, but you do mess with the link.
and I don't do barbecue pork ribs. Like,
Okay.
I've been at so many events where niggas like, nigga, the meat is just falling off. I'm just like,
Nah, that's good, man. Stay away from.
like she literally made me some personal beef ribs the other day when we was at the house. Sometimes we'd go back there and just queue for no reason. Like, I gotta show you my grill. The grill
No
fly.
doubt.
I got a grill on the other side of the cabana. Motherfucking grills. Got the
Word up.
fire shit just turned on.
Yeah,
Pull out.
you wanna show me that?
I'm
I wanna see
penny.
that.
But look, I don't know how to barbecue.
Oh
But
man,
I'm trying to learn.
me neither, bro. You ain't
Man.
by yourself. I'm with
I
you.
don't feel bad then. I don't feel
Man,
bad.
you have a beautiful home, man. I'm definitely trying to get the tour of that in a few. But anything that you want to say to the people before you cut out, man?
Stay focused, stay dedicated, stay tapped in. Support and follow my boy Breeze Berserk.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Stay
man.
solid out
It's
there,
about,
y'all,
It's
man.
about
Just,
quick
you
to
know,
miss with Mackies today, man. You got any? Come on, man. You got any project? Any new projects you thinking about cooking up?
Sheesh.
Because I know we got that Jersey
That's
club
really
track.
That club track is the one that I'm really trying to like put everything into and push forward, like first and foremost.
No
So
doubt.
I'm just now getting my shit set up like within the last 2 days.
Okay.
It was crazy because I had so many pieces I had to find shit, and then I just noticed it seemed like that speaker was tripping, so I'm gonna have to get another speaker.
No doubt.
But you know, I'm just really getting everything back in place to where I can breathe again, because I was in like
Let's
a,
go.
I don't want to say a dark space, but I was just really just trying to just lock in, you know, home front first.
Absolutely,
so everything is
man.
locked in right. 'Cause, you know,
You're a great father,
Happy life,
great
happy
husband.
wife,
man.
happy music.
I see, man. I see.
That's it.
I'm watching you. I'm
happy
learning
life,
from your
happy-
steps,
happy
bro.
wife,
Damn.
happy life, happy music. No, don't worry about that, man. Let me tell you.
doubt. I just
got
made
the
a
floor
mess,
for this.
y'all. I just made a mess.
Man, look, so that's basically it. Happy,
My brother.
happy wife, happy life, happy music.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And once everything, you know, like everything is really together, and I just gotta just move forward, because like I said, I've been lagging, but then I had a little gig, and I'm gonna start this other gig in a couple days, but that's just 3 days a week.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? But that's gonna make way more than I was making over there. So
For sure.
you know, I'm gonna have more time to come down here and appreciate my time and really nail it and be able to really pay for some shit. 'Cause having one car put me in the jam, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really what's been my hold up. But you know, God don't make mistakes.
Absolutely
You know,
not, man.
everything is getting put back together as we speak.
Most
First, gotta
definitely.
wait to drop my kids off after the summer, boom, and what's the next week. Then, you know, come back to the coffee table and start back building.
Let's get it.
And as
I'm
long
with
as
you,
we
man.
got the assets and the material, it's
That's
just no
right.
reason not to build. You know what I'm
To
saying?
make it happen, man.
Man,
Well,
for
you
real.
know, anything that you involved in, that you got space for, please let
Man,
me
you
get
know I do.
Let me get
Shit.
in on that. You know what I'm
I do,
saying?
man. That's one thing for sure.
My brother,
10
man.
things for certain.
You know, I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You know, we
Likewise.
could have just been kicking it, bullshit, talking about bullshit, but you know, we doing something productive, and you know, I've been wanting you to give me this interview, man. So I appreciate you, my brother.
Now, you know what I'm finna ask you though, right?
What's that?
Is that because me and my wife is doing this thing called Cabana Talks.
All right.
That's gonna be our
All right.
podcast. So
Okay.
we'll
Let's
have to
get
get
it.
that interview.
Let's get it.
You know, like
Hell
something
yeah.
later, cause y'all
Hell yeah.
y'all gonna be out here until when again?
Probably to the 15th. Yeah, the 15th.
Oh, that's
God
okay. So
willing.
that's
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. That's
Definitely going to get to the 15th. God willing,
hopefully
man.
we
These
can
planes been
probably,
tripping, but
if we can't
you
get
know.
it done before we leave, when we come out here, next time we for sure link up, I gotta get that done.
Most definitely, my brother. Most definitely. It's been an honor, man. Love you to death, bro. Appreciate
Definitely
you, man.
in the
And
building.
make sure y'all go follow my brother Quictamac.
building.
And go ahead, give him the
Quictamac.
how could they find you on Instagram, man?
And that's it. They just search box Quictamac. It's gonna all pull up.
Everything gonna
Everywhere.
pull up.
Yes, it's already ready and laid
You
out
better
for you.
Google this
Now.
now.
But
Follow
now.
right now,
Right now.
follow them
Right
in
now, right now.
right now.
Right
And then
now.
look, you gotta tell a friend and tell a friend and tell
Tell
a
a
friend.
friend to tell a
You know what I'm
friend.
saying? Hey yo, you know we family to the end, man.
I appreciate you,
I
Briggs.
appreciate you, my
Yes, sir,
brother.
man. For real,
Word
for
up,
real,
man.
man. For real, for
Yeah.
real. Stay blessed, never stress.
Die by the sword, we them ghetto stars.
Ghetto Stars.